Hey everybody and welcome to Got Next Gaming, and this is Emp1Way here bringing you a new series on MLB The Show 16. We are going to create a new player, and we're going to go ahead and do a starting pitcher. Now, I've done a starting pitcher before in previous versions of MLB, never here on the channel. This will be my first attempt here on the channel to do that, and we're going to go ahead and make him a starting pitcher. Four-seam fastball, changeup, and sinker will be his pitches. His makeup will look like as such, not so much velocity, more break and control, kind of like a maybe a Greg Maddux type of player. But later on in his career, Greg Maddux, right? Because he had a solid fastball in the beginning of his career. But we're going to go ahead with a different theme here altogether as far as naming our players. Instead of doing something hokey, we're going to go ahead and do something a little more formal. And we're actually going to go ahead and start naming our players after dead presidents. So going forward, whenever I do a series, a career series where I have to name a player, I'm going to do it and name him after dead presidents. My first one's going to be Alexander Hamilton, and I'm going to try to make him look like Alexander Hamilton as much as possible. I couldn't get white hair, so that's not going to work out here. But yeah, going forward, we're going to do dead presidents. So when I do football, if I do hockey, whatever sports I do, whenever I have to create a player, it's going to be dead presidents going forward from now on. Kind of like that theme. It was given to me as an idea, so I'm going to go ahead and run with it. But here we are with our player created. As you see, Alexander Hamilton is ready to go, starting pitcher. He's going to go ahead and jump into his Bowman Scout Day, and then we're going to go into the showcase, and then finally the draft here in this episode. So wait until the end because we are definitely going to do the draft here in this episode. So let's jump into Bowman Scout Day. This is your opportunity to have the MLB Scouts grade your individual skills according to the true 28 scale. These grades, along with your performance in the showcase games, will help the Scouts generate official reporting for the MLB draft. So, pitching evaluation. You're going to have to get on the mound here, and they're going to be focusing on the velocity, command, and movement of your pitches. You get to warm up before, but we're going to go ahead and jump right into the pitching. Evaluations. So, four-seam fastball first. We're going to try to hit the target here if we can, and haven't done a pitcher in quite some time, so first pitch wasn't quite there for us, and that kind of dropped our draft stock. If you look at that bar at the top, it's slightly red, just a little sliver of red. Then we get one kind of right there, and it swings back into our favor. A little bit later on here with the sinker, our third pitch, our draft stock is rising, and it's rising even more as we're starting to get a good comfort here and a good feel for the pitching meter, and we dropped that one down a little bit, and the draft stock does drop there. So every pitch does count in this evaluation. So you got to be super careful because you can really like bone your scouting report for sure. But let's take a look at his scouting report quickly. So they liked the way the four-seam fastball looked, and the changeup was kind of even. The sinker looked better than they thought it would be, so it's scouted a little bit better. Our break is exactly where they expect it to be, and our control was much, much better than they expected as well. So our evaluation looks pretty good here. We got a fastball in the mid-90s, low to mid-90s, and a decent changeup, and a great sinker, which I think is going to be our strikeout pitch. But let's jump into game one of the showcase and see what Alexander Hamilton has for us here in this one. Let's see what he can do going against, it's the West Coast. So it's Central against West Coast here. By the way, in doing this, the number 11 was his date of birth, and he is from Tennessee. Alexander Hamilton, the real Alexander Hamilton, the president. So that's why we kind of picked Central. That's why we picked the number 11. That's his birth date and things like that. So first batter here in the first inning. 0-2 count. Swings and misses at the fastball. Strikes him out. And Alexander Hamilton has the first batter down with a strikeout, 3 pitches, knocks him down. Gotta love that. That's exactly what you want the Scouts to see. Next batter, 0-2 count again. Swing and a miss at the fastball, 93 miles an hour, strikes out this guy. Another 3-pitch at-bat, and he strikes him out. 6 pitches, 2 outs. That's kind of perfect right now, right? Can't do it any better than that. So we are going to move forward here, get the next batter in the first inning, 2 outs, 2-2 count here. He deals, and it's a changeup on the inside, doesn't even offer up at it, and he strikes out looking. 5 pitches for that one, but he does strike out the side, 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. That's the way you want to start your career going for the major leagues here to get your draft stock up. Second inning, 1-0 count against the first batter here. The leadoff batter hits the ball through the hole past the first and second baseman. There's a base hit to start off this inning here, and he gives up his first hit now, and we'll have to see how he responds to giving up that hit. So next batter, 0-1 count here with the runner on at first. It's a ground ball to short, 1 to second for 1, down to first in time, but the first baseman drops the ball. He can't hold on to it, and he'll be safe there. It's no base hit. I don't know what they call that, if they call it an error or whatnot, but the runner is safe. So there's still one on at first base against the next batter here, who flies this one out to left field. Left fielder comes in on the run, makes the grab, and has to chase the runner back to first base there. So 2 down now on 2 quick swings of the bat there. So next batter, 1-2 count with 2 outs. Hamilton deals. This one is hit down the line in left field. It'll drop and get into the corner for a base hit. Runner will stop at second. That is a base hit. That's base hit number 2 of the inning, as Hamilton tries to cover first base, home plate there, just in case the runner did come around. But 2 outs and a 1-2 count here with 2 on now, first and second. Let's see how he responds here. Pitching from the stretch now. Fastball up, and it's a strikeout. Knocks him down, looking again. Strikes out another batter to end the inning there. You see the line so far. 2 hits against him to this point. So, third inning now. Full count here against the leadoff hitter. This one is grounded to third. He dives and makes the grab, but he drops it on the way up in the transfer, and the runner will be safe. They'll call that one a base hit, so that's hit number 3 given up by Hamilton, but that's okay. He's going to have to pitch from the stretch again here with a 1-1 count. He deals, and this one is bounced in front of the home plate. Catcher fields it, throws it to first for the quick out. Runner does advance to second, but we do have an out on the board there as he gets a pretty good thing there. So this is his line for so far, 2 1/3 inning with 3 hits and 4 strikeouts. He's thrown 36 pitches up to this point, and he will face his next batter with a runner at second. 0-2 count, deals. Sinker gets him, strikes him out as he swings right through it. And I think that pitch there, folks, that sinker is going to be a good one for him. He is really efficient on his strikeouts, though. It's like 3 pitches and he strikes out a batter. It's unbelievable how he does that. When he dials in and he bears down, he just gets them. I mean, look at that sinker. Boom, right over the top of it. Couldn't get it at all. So next batter, 2 outs, 0-2 count. Runner's still at second here in the third. He's going to deal, winds up, throws, and this one is popped up in the infield. First baseman coming in. Hamilton will step out of the way as the first baseman will field that one, make the catch, get the out, and end the inning. And Hamilton's out of another inning. But that's going to do it for the game here, as the Central wins this one 5-3. You can see Hamilton's line. 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts. No runs given up there at all, and he looked really good there in that one. Wow, that's one way to impress the scouts. You're definitely playing like you had something to prove out there. Bring the same level of intensity tomorrow. You can be sure to hear your name come draft day. So that's what it's all about. We take a look at the scouting report. You can see everything jump well above there. He is well above average on the fastball now. The changeup and the sinker move up, as well as the break and control is now through the roof. So now he has the opportunity to go into game 2 here and build on what he has done so far. Looking pretty solid with those 3 innings pitched so far. Now we're going to go against the East here with the Central in game 2. And we're going to step right in and get Hamilton's first batter, 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. He runs down to first. Catcher calmly throws it over for the 3-pitch strikeout. That one was in the dirt, and he had to take off for first base, and he did so, but nothing doing there. So first batter down on a strikeout. Gotta love it. That's what we're hoping to see out of this kid, right? Next batter, 2-2 count now. Deals, and that one is right down the middle. Changeup had him fooled. He just looks at it go right by. 5 pitches, strikeout for Hamilton again. 0-2 count here now at 2 outs to the third batter. Deals. This one is hit in the air to right field, and the right fielder ranges over, makes the catch on the run, and that'll do it for inning number 1. So second inning here, the leadoff hitter has a 2-2 count, evened up, swings at the sinker, tailing in, makes a fool out of him, strikes him out with 5 pitches right there, 1 out. It's getting into the third batter now after 2 outs here. Now 1-1 count. This one will be hit in the air, and it looks like it's going to dead center field. Center fielder camps in his tracks, makes the catch, ends the inning right there. And we're going to move on to the third. 1-2 count here for the leadoff hitter. Hamilton deals. This one inside fastball, swings right through it. Can't catch up to that one. Strikes out another batter. Gotta love the poise and control of this kid so far. He's going to look hot in the draft for sure. So 2 outs now here with a 1-2 count. Batter later. He hits this one into the right center field gap. Center fielder moves over, runs over, makes grabs the ball and throws it into second base. So we have a runner on first now. He'll have to pitch from the stretch here with 2 outs, 1-2 count. This one is popped up into foul territory. First baseman walks on over there, makes the catch, ends the inning, and that's going to do it for Hamilton in this one. Central wins this one again 5-4. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit this time, and 5 strikeouts. Gave up 1 hit in this game. Looked really solid. But let's go ahead and jump into the draft for Alexander Hamilton.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, it's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first overall pick in this year's first-year player draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Kevin Villalobos, a closing pitcher from the West Region. The Diamondbacks select Sammy Stanley, a relief pitcher from the West Region. With the 14th pick of the first round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Alexander Hamilton, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
Okay, so another top draft prospect is off the board after that selection. A lot of people, and of course his new organization, have high hopes for him. What do you guys think about his future?
Well, I like this pick a lot. His talent certainly warrants him being taken early in the first round like this. And he looked very promising at the Topps Amateur Showcase. And from what I can tell, he definitely has the potential to be a very productive major leaguer sometime down the road.
Yeah, his new organization has to be very excited about getting the opportunity to draft him. Like you said, Steve, he has looked very good leading up to today. I just hope he's really taken the time to enjoy this moment because it's a bit of a whirlwind, but it's also something he should cherish and celebrate with those that have helped him get to this point. I think we're all looking forward to watching him develop to see if he lives up to those high expectations everybody has for him.
So there you have it, folks. The pressure is on. He is a first-round pick, number 14 overall, going to the Tampa Bay Rays. He'll be starting his Double-A career with the Montgomery Biscuits. We'll take a look at the Tampa Bay starting pitcher roster there as we look around and see what we're up against. And we'll take a look at our pitching rotation as well. Alexander Hamilton will be pitching 5th in that rotation. But that's going to do it here, folks. Come on back and see the first game Double-A debut for Alexander Hamilton. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you around the channel, and goodbye now.